Okay,
Is this here?
Oh, I love this guy. Is this the
on a
same
day
fucking
like
guy?
this, floods
I watch him all the
going to
time.
happen.
Really?
You really can't
Yeah, he
prevent
unblocks
them
drains.
because you
I
see the
love
water
this guy.
coming down
I
the
watched
hill.
it the other day on,
It's
it was
filthy
next to us, the street,
because
road.
the rain is so heavy, it's dragging dirt and leaves out of people's yards.
Wait, it says, is
So
that this
it's
one to
going
watch?
to cause a new clog. This is something you really can't prevent. And look how deep this is. Oh, here comes a car. Let's see, try to see that car go through this. I'm trying to find the drain now with my feet. Oh, I see it. There's a whirlpool right here. That is just awesome.
I mean, he literally saves the day every time.
Now, let me try to get this going.
Yeah, as long as you don't get
You
Delta
know
P.
it's all jammed up down there.
Straight doing God's work. Look at that.
See that car going through it?
The Delta
There
P.
we go.
What's that mean?
The whole street's gonna drain.
Oh, you don't know about the Delta
I
P?
want you
I
to
cannot
get a
tell.
comparison of how deep this is.
Alright,
You
it's
see,
one of those, huh?
it's just about to the top of my boot. It's about a couple inches over the curb. Now this, I'm moving around on the
I mean,
grate.
this guy needs to be careful the way he's moving.
It's
The
not
FBI's
moving
going to be on
a
him.
whole lot
like in no time.
because
Yeah.
I think there's a problem with
Should
air
we
escaping.
should we show
Air
the
can't
Delta P to
escape,
Greek?
so
Oh, I have it in the
in
chat.
return, a lot of water can't get down inside of there.
No Greek, educate yourself.
Delta P, what is this? October
This
1985.
is a partial list of the commercial diving fatalities over the past 15 years. All have
Jeez.
one common cause: Delta P. 2 out of 3 commercial diving fatalities involve Delta P. It is invisible to a diver, and it strikes suddenly, without warning. There is almost no way to escape once it grabs you. Knowing what it is, where it lurks, and how to avoid its grasp is the subject of this video. Delta P stands for differential pressure. Our discussion refers to situations where the pressures between two bodies of water are dramatically different. In a situation like this, the bodies of water continuously seek to equalize themselves. In this example, the body of water on the right wants to rush to the body of water on the left by means of the pipe between them. The pressure exerted on the valve stopping this water transfer can be enormous, depending on the difference in the depths of the water and the diameter of the pipe. If the difference between the depth of water is 50 feet and the diameter of the pipe is 10 inches, the force of water exerted on the valve is nearly
Oh my God.
1,700 pounds. If the valve was suddenly opened and your arm was near, it would be sucked into the hole instantly. Trying to remove your arm would be like trying to lift a car completely off the ground with one hand. You could only
Yo.
remove your arm if the pressures between the two bodies became nearly equalized. But at the pressure in this example, your body makes a perfect seal, stopping the bodies of water from equalizing. The formula for calculating the force of water through a hole at a particular depth is the area of the hole multiplied by the difference in water depth, multiplied by the psi per foot of water depth. Or, in the situation just described, the 10-inch hole equals 78 square inches times 50
But
feet of
Greg,
water depth times
Yeah.
But watch the incident, though.
0.432 psi per foot
Okay.
of freshwater depth equals 1,685 pounds of water pressure.
This is high.
If you are diving in salt water,
This won't be on the test,
be
so don't
sure
worry
to
about
use 0.445 psi in your formula instead.
This is the type of question
You
you get on the
can't
first
see
like the
or
first question.
feel a delta P
But watch this, though.
situation as you dive near it. It grabs you
Oh my
suddenly,
God.
and it
Oh my
doesn't
God.
let go until the pressure is equalized. When it's got you, it's got you. As you watch the following recreations of actual delta P incidents, ask yourself if you have, on occasion, ventured into situations without being thoroughly prepared.
I'll do it next time.
the incident. Well,
Diver 1 enters the water behind the dam structure in order to clean the strainer of the dam's drain. When the drain is cleared, the tremendous force of rushing water through the drain grabs hold of Diver 1,
I mean, a dam
sucks
is
him
insane.
partially inside, and traps him. Diver 2 enters the water to help Diver 1 and becomes trapped also. Diver 3 enters the water to rescue Divers 1 and 2, and after
Classic.
40 minutes returns to the surface with both divers. They are dead. Diver 3 was hospitalized for injuries suffered in the rescue attempts.
That's a classic. When you try to save somebody and you die with them.
Yes, that's what Diver 2 is.
I would have tried
A
to.
scuba diver was repairing a pool bottom at a depth of 10 feet. He came close to the open pool drain and was drawn against it. His body made a perfect seal against the drain.
I was scared of this when I
He
was
was
young.
diving alone and had no
God.
tender at the surface. No one knew he was trapped. He ran out of air and drowned.
Incident 3.
Two scuba divers entered a water tower to unclog a drain. Using a fire hose to blast away the silt and mud that was clogging the drain suddenly opened. A great suction immediately occurred.
Oh my God.
Diver 1 was pulled into the drain. Visibility was 0. Diver 2 did not know that this had occurred. Diver 2 surfaced, thinking Diver 1 had already come up. Diver 2 made repeated but unsuccessful attempts to find him. Diver 1 ran out of air and died. Neither diver was tethered to the surface, had communication with the surface, or with each other.
I mean, what if he figured out that he was there? Maybe he would have died too.
A surface-supplied diver was working offshore in 86 feet of water on a well re-entry project. He was using a drill string to hook a trash cap inside a 13-inch well casing. The first attempt failed to catch the cap. The diver was asked to stand by the hole to make sure the string caught the cap. He reported when he saw the cap was hooked and began to leave. The drill string was pulled to the surface rapidly. Because the cap was nearly the size of the casing, a great suction developed. As the cap came free, the rushing water grabbed the diver and forced one leg into the hole, up to the
That must
pelvis.
have hurt.
The diver was killed.
This one, I hate this one.
Diver 1 enters the water at a hydroelectric generation plant. His assignment is to seal off leaks in a large gate valve. The 3-person dive team is assured by the plant's operating personnel that the gate valve is closed. Diver 1 surfaces and reports that he thinks the valves are open. The winch is started and closes the valve. A 30-inch sluice gate is manually cranked shut. The dive team questions the plant personnel. The valve indicator shows the valve not fully closed. Plant personnel reply that the indicator is never correct, and typically the valve is cranked until tight. Diver 1 re-enters the water, convinced that everything is okay. In a few moments, he begins to scream. The
Fucking
dive
dumbass
supervisor
plant worker,
tries to
motherfucker.
contact Diver 1 on the intercom. The tender and supervisor pull the lifeline and umbilical. Both have broken from their attach points. The gates are cycled open while waiting for the rescue divers. 2 attempts by the company diver failed to locate Diver 1.
To locate.
12 hours later, Diver 1's body is recovered.
And we're not gonna watch the rest of this, but this is yeah, it won't be on the, it won't be on the test, yeah. But yeah.
That's really interesting, actually. Damn, it's all just going to repair shit, pretty much.
Yeah, there's also other things that are dangerous in this field, like the one where they go into a rusted boat, right, to like fix like some chains or something like that, right? And since the chains got rusted, right, you know what happened, right? They oxidize, right, and it takes all the oxygen out of the room. And when they open it for the first time and then they go in, they all start to they all pass out as they go down, and then they just stacks bodies. I'm not kidding, it's a real thing.
Loop, coil, or section of loose line can injure or kill if the line suddenly
yeah, I know
tightens.
this one.
Really?
These hazards are commonly
Yeah, like
known
at
as
blowbacks,
bites.
right?
Yeah.
People working near bites need to
When it
watch
snaps and
feet
flings
and
back.
hand placement.
Yeah.
Never stand in the bite of a line. Allow a body part to be caught in the bite, or stand near a line that's coming under tension. Pinch points are created where lines meet fixed objects or other lines under tension. The extreme force of a taut line over a metal fitting can catch and crush fingers and hands, toes and feet. Be especially aware of loose gloves or clothing which can be caught at a pinch point. Snapback is potentially the most
Classic.
deadly of all
Yeah.
line handling hazards.
At the speed of rifle
A
shots.
worn line, the wrong line, or a line under too much tension can part, snap back, and recoil, striking
granddad got
anything in
injured
its
by
path
snapback.
with tremendous force.
Bang!
Always avoid the snapback zone, the likely path of a parted line. A best practice is to paint the snapback zones on the deck plating as a reminder. Snapped lines, which are wrapped around a lead under tension, can be even more deadly, since they can swing around the lead in a larger
AoE,
arc,
the AoE ones.
increasing the snapback zone.
Holy, you're right.
And snapped lines, traveling at the velocity of rifle shots, can also bounce and ricochet off solid surfaces, killing on the rebound too.
Jesus.